You got a tattoo? Then you gotta have a story behind it. We're Tat-Stories, and we bring our viewers those stories. Cady Kaz and Baseball Guy are grabbing ink stories coast to coast. Our first story comes from a gal who's a yaya animal rescuer, and her ink captures all that and more. Our second features one huge dude who gives us a skinny on Hawaiian tattoo culture and pain. Oh, the pain.
Baseball Guy here, and I'm in Troutman, North Carolina with Sandra. Sandra, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, and I'm so happy you're here.
I'm so happy to be here too. I got a chance to look at some of your magazine covers and everything like that. I mean, wow, it's really impressive. Tell me a little bit about your magazines and what you're doing.
Thank you very much. I'm basically a tattoo model. I've only done this for right about 2 years. I've been published 89 times.
89?
I think I have 7 front covers and 3 back covers. So not too bad there. Trying to get that one up. I need some more front covers.
So if you got a magazine, you want to get her on the front cover, she'd definitely appreciate that. Yeah. And we're going to talk about why she deserves those front covers, because she's got some awesome tats. Her ink here is amazing. Why don't we talk about which one's your favorite piece?
My favorite would probably be my skull on my knee.
Okay.
It represents the most for me.
And what does it represent to you?
Going from a bad childhood that just wasn't very fun, I guess you could call it. The way I put it is I wanted to not be alive as a child.
Okay.
So, and then as I got older, I've blossomed into flowers. So it's a flower skull for that reason. It's just to show my inside beauty has come out.
So those of you that are watching this that are feeling kind of sad or kind of like not wanting to live, hang in there. It does get better. People do care about you and they love you. And this is a great example of someone who had such a hard time, and now you told me you're a grandmother, which
I am a yaya.
and she's a yaya, and she is smoking hot on these magazine covers. And how many total tattoos do you have now?
I have 39.
39 tattoos. And your confidence is through the roof now. Why don't you walk me through a little bit of these tattoos? And first off, how old were you when you got your first tattoo?
I was actually 11, but I got a little party dot when I was 11. That was all it was, just a little tiny dot. It was how you got into the parties.
Wow.
And
Okay. I think she does have the record now for the youngest on Tat-Stories.
Oh my goodness.
Now, what was the first non-party dot tattoo?
I waited till I was 25.
Okay.
And I got the wings on my lower back.
Okay.
She wasn't an angel yet. It was just the wings.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad I waited till I was older, because I think if I would have got anything around 18 or, as soon as I could, that I would regret it. So I started at 25, and this last year I added another 12 to them. So
wow.
2019, I got quite a few.
Okay. So you were sitting down like every month or so, pretty much?
Just about, yeah. I would finish one and make the appointment for the next, because...
Do you have a frequent flyer? Buy one, get the 8, after you buy 8, you get one free or something like that, punch card?
That would be nice. No, I just saved quite a bit. But I wanted to finish them all so that way this year I could work on my left leg.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you noticed, but my left leg is completely empty.
Okay, what are you going to do on your left leg?
I want to have my tree of life.
Okay.
So I'll have the black sheep on my foot, because I am the black sheep of my family, and the tree will go all the way up my leg and cover most of my body. Actually, it's going to intertwine with my angels here or my fairies here, and my squirrel will sit on it. And so it'll probably stop around my squirrel, but it's going to wrap the whole leg and come up through the side and under, and it'll be everywhere.
Tell me about your squirrel. What's the significance of your squirrel?
I'm actually the squirrel lady.
Okay.
I would have had one, but my last squirrel just passed away about a month ago.
Okay.
She made it to 6 months, but I don't know. I'm kind of like, some people call me Cinderella.
Okay.
I find the animals, or they find me, I should say. I was at a shoot with my husband last year, and we found I mean, I was in the mid-shoot, and I turn around, and there's a raccoon about probably 2 weeks old, 3 weeks old.
So now that's some of these
Yes.
these prints here we've got,
That's where
right?
they come from. Yes, the raccoon here on the bottom. And these are all the animals that I've saved. I mean, there's others, but these are the main ones, with the squirrel being up here at the top, and the frog, the duck, the raccoon, the cat, and the dog, the mice, 'cause I just can't help it. And then, those are the ducks here. Those are the bird. I'm sorry. So yeah, and I am a Browning. That is what the Browning is for. Is my maiden name is Browning.
Okay.
So I actually am. That's where that comes from. And
Excellent. And now the skeleton with the roses. What's the
that is a
significance?
memorial tattoo. That is
Okay.
for my nephew who died of a drug overdose.
In TJ, and was that
Yes.
9/2/19, September 2nd, 19?
Yes.
Wow, just a few months ago. Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
like 3 days before my birthday. It was like the worst month ever. And then I lost my tattoo artist within a week later, and which is what the memorial is on the back of my leg.
Okay.
He drew that for me. So after he passed, I had it
So
tattooed.
the dandelion with the blue coloring.
Yes.
Wow. That coloring is amazing.
Yes.
So now, what was your tattoo artist's name?
Sean Phillips.
Sean Phillips.
Yes. So
Rest in
rest
peace,
in
Sean.
peace, buddy.
And who do you have now?
Now is Brad Sterling,
Okay.
and he is in Statesville, works in Statesville,
Okay.
North Carolina, and he's pretty spot on. He's done all of this, my stomach,
Okay.
the bat, and this whole arm, pretty
And
much.
that bat is super awesome. Tell me about the bat. What caused you to get that bat?
The bat actually means that I am very perceptive to other people's feelings. Like if I'm in a room with people that have, I don't know, I can feel off of people,
Okay.
and that's the bat. It symbolizes that.
That sonar ability,
yes,
right?
that I'm very aware of my surroundings.
Okay.
And that's so.
Not that you sleep upside down.
No, well, I don't know. My husband leaves for work, and I do turn diagonal, so kind of.
I'm sure he's made you go upside down a few times too. So we'll
That's
kind
for sure.
you notice that smile on that one.
That's a different show.
Yes. All right. So and we got some green here. Is this
Yes.
going to intertwine them with the tree or?
Yeah, it will actually. I don't think I'm going to take the tree down into it. This is my family arm.
Okay.
I am the flower. My husband is the vine. My children are the dragonflies, and then my grandchildren are the ladybugs that are all around.
So you got 2 dragonflies, right?
Yes, I
And
do have
4 ladybugs.
I have 4 ladybugs. This is my nephew's daughters.
Okay.
That is to represent her because he called me Aunt Mom.
Okay.
So I've been in his life since he was 5.
Baseball guy here, and I'm sorry to interrupt here. Well, actually, I'm not interrupting. We kind of lost the last little segment of Sandra's interview, and it's a bummer because her story has been awesome. A story of overcoming a tough childhood, getting inked at such a young age, amazing tattoos. She did spend the last part of the interview talking about her magazine. InkedHempQueens.com is the website. Inked Hemp Queens is the magazine. Please check it out. It's got amazing stuff on tattoos, on hemp products, and of course edibles and all that kind of stuff if you're into that. Highly recommend it. And Sandra has put her heart and soul into it. It's really good stuff. So check it out. Hope you enjoyed the interview. I know I had a great time getting to meet Sandra. Baseball guy, check it out.
This is Cady Kaz in Ocean Beach with Tat-Stories. I'm here today with Hale. He's here all the way from Hawaii. And Hale has some amazing traditional Hawaiian tattoos. Can you tell us about some of your ink that you've got, Hale?
Yes, I will. This is the wisdom and knowledge of the owl. This is the owl, like a feather, like a wing. This is the shark teeth. This is all the shark teeth of our mano. This is all called a amakua. It's all my family genealogy.
That's beautiful.
Goes back way from Kamehameha days.
That's beautiful. And what was that? You said it was all, what was that Hawaiian word you used?
Which one? It's a amakua.
And what does that mean?
You know, like how the Indians have the bears and stuff? Like we have the shark, we have the owl, we have the Hawaiian hawk. So each animal is like part of us.
That's absolutely beautiful. And so a lot of this is natural elements representing the land or animals. Is that something that is very important to you as well, growing up in Hawaii?
Yes, because we survive off the land. We live off the land if the economy failed. So our grandfather teaches us how to hunt, how to fish, and how to live off the land without surviving and depending on anybody.
That's awesome. And one of the most interesting pieces or parts about all of these pieces you have is actually the process of how you got them, which is a traditional Hawaiian tattoo process or procedure. Can you talk a little bit about how you got these tattoos?
Yes, they call it tatao. It's an old ancient art that they tap it in, and it takes a long time. It's like a single needle. So these tattoos like took forever. Like if I did it the regular way, like how everybody does it with the 10 needles and 50 needles, it would be quick, like 2 hours, 3 hours. But with one single tap of the shark tooth, it took like, this one took like maybe 8 hours. This one took 10 hours. It's like just crazy. But
Oh my God.
yeah, so you just gotta take the pain, and that's just how it is.
And what's your secret? A shot of whiskey? Do you meditate? Anything to get you through those 8 hours of pain?
No, it's just in our blood. We just love pain and just being a Hawaiian warrior. That's just how we do it. That's just how it is.
On the mainland, I think we call that being a badass, actually. But I think the other thing that's important, too, is that the pain associated with the tattoo kind of generates a degree of respect for the art. Do you feel like when other Hawaiians see this type of art, they recognize it? Is there kind of a shared kindred spirit there, knowing that you have these types of tattoos?
Yes, they do. It basically shows what family and what line of Hawaiian culture you came from. So everybody identifies each other by the tattoos. That's how you know what family they come from.
That's awesome. Do you have any further plans to get more tattoos in this fashion, or is this pretty much everything that you're going to get?
No, I just didn't have the time to do it, but basically I have the least of the tattoos out of my brothers and cousins. They're practically, it's the whole body. It's crazy.
I can't imagine how long that must take. You must be sitting on that tattoo table for days, pretty much.
There's another traditional tattoo it's called a pea, P-E-A. It's from your rib cage down to your knees, underneath your nutsack, into your ass crack, and it takes like a 1 week process of doing of old style. They have like 5 chiefs tatting you, and they have another 5 holding your skin and keeping it tight so they can finish the tattoo. And it's a 1 week process. People have died doing this tattoo. It's really amazing.
Oh my gosh, I feel like in most countries that's considered a form of torture. You have to be incredibly strong to be able to withstand something like that.
Yes, you do, and only the highest chiefs can do it. It has to be in your bloodline and in your family. You can't just get one. It's just amazing. Like, it's one of the most amazing tattoos you can ever get and show your culture.
That's incredible. Well, Hale, thank you so much for sharing part of your Hawaiian culture and your history with us. I think that's one of the most beautiful parts about tattooing. One request before we go, is there any way you could sign us off and say goodbye or have a good day in a Hawaiian language?
Yes.
Okay, I'll turn it over to Hale.
It's called aloha and mahalo and farewell.
I love it. Thank you. Cady Kaz with Tat-Stories. We're signing off.